It's eternally true all along that reality mirrors you. AI just makes it more efficient. So this is a comment I got in my last video about AI and ChatGPT, and I couldn't agree more. Everything about your reality is a reflection back to you, and AI is no exception. But in this case, AI is very precise, very direct, very efficient, and it's reflecting you back to you. And this can be a trap if we don't pay attention, if we're not conscious enough. So in this video, we're going to compare the mirror of reality and the mirror of AI. And I'm gonna show you how AI reflects you back to you when you prompt it from a high state of being versus a low state of being. And if you use AI, and I bet you do, you wanna watch this video until the end because you'll gain clarity on how not to prompt AI. And I'll also share the story of how I fell into a trap GPT, okay? So everything about reality is a mirror. Life reflects you back to you. How does it do that? Through people, circumstances, synchronicities. But usually it's a slow and dense reflection. There's a time buffer there. And a lot of times we are not paying attention because we think life is happening to us and not for us. And so a lot of the times we miss the signs, we miss the reflections, and we are stuck in a loop, not paying attention to what life is reflecting back to us. AI, on the other hand, is like a fast-pacing mirror that takes your input and reflects it back to you almost with clinical precision. It's in written word, less symbolic, right there in your face. In other words, reality reflects your dominant vibration, your state of being, and it's usually not instantaneous. It reflects back to you what's settled in your field over time. And AI reflects your prompts and the energy behind them pretty much immediately. And it's shaped by the tone, perspective, and frame of your prompt. Meaning, if you ask from lack, you will get answers rooted in lack. If you ask from empowerment, you will get expansive reflections. And so recently I found myself falling into what I call a trap GPT. Let me explain, and maybe you will resonate. I found myself faced with a situation that I, thought wasn't my best moment. And so I turned to ChatGPT for help, for clarity, for insight. And AI is a beautiful tool. It's very helpful. It's here to serve us and to help us, but it's a huge, huge mirror. And I was prompting ChatGPT from a low state of being. I unconsciously found myself indulging in those frequencies because I was talking to ChatGPT. Now, I don't talk about problems and being down in the dumps or anything like that with other people, and I don't talk to myself or nurture thoughts like that. And so I'm very mindful about that. But because ChatGPT is there to help, I was like, I'm going to explain what's going on. And so I began talking to it about it over and over and over and over again. While it was able to provide me with insight, it is nonetheless a huge mirror. And so I was prompting it from a low state of being. And so what it was reflecting back to me was my low state of being. It was literally reinforcing back to me that I was not doing my best. And it finally dawned on me. It's like, oh my gosh, my word is decree. And it all started with me typing messages to ChatGPT. But then I moved on to recording, using my voice so that ChatGPT would transcribe everything so you wouldn't have to type, right? Be very mindful of that feature, because when you begin talking about stuff from a low state of being, you are literally engaging your mind with your words and your heart, your emotions. And so that's mind and heart coherence. That's your manifestation power. When there's coherence between the two, you manifest. And notice that when we're talking about problems, the emotions are always there in alignment. And then when it's time for us to affirm abundance, a lot of times those emotions will not be aligned there. And that's why we say, why don't these good things manifest as easily, right? And so I caught myself making a huge mistake. Now let me show you ways that you can prompt ChatGPT contrasting low state versus high state of vibration, okay? Let's do it. Number one, the question of love. Low energy prompt. Why doesn't anyone love me? I'm really sorry you're feeling this way. Loneliness can be very painful, but it doesn't mean you're unlovable. Would you like some tips on how to boost your self-esteem? What is ChatGPT mirroring back? It reflects back a self-concept of lack, doesn't challenge the premise, just offers comfort within the same frequency. Do you see what I mean? Now, empowered version. I know love begins within. What's one practice that can deepen my ability to feel love internally, even when it's quiet around me? Beautiful awareness. One powerful practice is to sit with your hand on your heart and repeat the phrase, I am the source of love. I am already whole. You don't need proof, just presence. What is the mirror here? Reflects strength, sovereignty, and inner knowing. Offers insight aligned with the user's wholeness. Quite a huge difference, right? So if you're prompting from lack of love, health, whatever, it'll mirror that back to you in between the lines, okay? And this can have a huge impact in us, and it literally amplifies the very thing we don't want more of anymore. Number 2, the question of purpose. I feel like I've wasted my life. What's even the point of trying anymore? I understand those feelings can be overwhelming. You are not alone. Many people feel stuck at times. Perhaps you could try journaling or talking to a therapist to find some clarity. What is the mirror here? It reflects back despair. Well-meaning, but still playing in the paradigm of brokenness. It's palpable, right? You can feel it. Even though ChatGPT is super kind, that energy is still there. Empowered version. I sense I'm in a turning point. I feel something big wants to come through me. What's one powerful question I can ask myself to open that door? That's an exciting threshold. One question you might sit with. If I truly trusted life was on my side, what would I dare to become? What is the mirror here? It reflects courage and transformation. AI meets you where you are, on the edge of expansion. 3, the question of AI itself. Isn't AI dangerous? It's probably going to replace all of us, right? There are certainly ethical concerns and economic implications with AI. While it can be a powerful tool, it's important that we ensure safety and regulation. What is the mirror? Reflects fear-based worldview. Offers logic within the frequency of threat and uncertainty. What if AI is just another mirror, showing us where we've been operating from automation instead of presence? That's a profound insight. In many ways, AI highlights how much of human behavior is patterned and unconscious. It invites us to reclaim authorship, to choose conscious creation over programmed reaction. What is the mirror here? AI responds to your higher awareness by meeting it. The mirror is clear because you are clear. Number 4, the question of failure. I keep failing. Why do I sabotage everything good in my life? That's a terrible prompt, okay? Don't do that. It can feel frustrating when things don't go the way we hope. Self-sabotage is often linked to fear or past trauma. What is the mirror? It reflects inner critic and sense of victimhood, offers helpful tools, but reinforces the belief of being broken. Even when AI tells you you're not broken, ChatGPT loves telling you you're not broken, right? So even in doing so, it's that frequency of brokenness is still there because you are emanating it. And ChatGPT is collecting everything you're using, the tone, the words, and just reflecting it back to you. I'm noticing a pattern where I contract when things expand. Can you help me name this so I can meet it with awareness? Yes, what you're describing is often called an upper limit. It's a subconscious belief that limits how much success, love, or ease we allow. Naming it is the first step to transmuting it. What is the mirror here? Now you're met as a conscious creator. The same topic, but mirrored at a completely different vibration. And so we are all learning how to use AI and how to use it in a way that actually helps us and empowers us. If we resort to ChatGPT to vent and to talk about our frustrations, especially using the voice feature, it's going to backfire like it did for me. And so for all of us on a spiritual path, I feel like this is even easier because we are very aware of the words we say, the movies we watch, the music we listen to, right? And so because this is a new tool, some of us might be falling into, hidden traps. And so hopefully this video will help you fully understand that AI will always reflect stuff back to you. So if you're giving it lack, it will reflect that frequency back to you. And so I tell the whole story of me falling into this trap GPT and what I did to flip the script after shifting timelines for the worse. And so if this topic is interesting to you, I'm linking the video right here so you can go ahead and check it out right now. I'll see you there.